everybody. I'm going to wait until some people get in here, but I am going to finally do my DNA reveal from Ancestry.com today with all of you guys. I'm kind of shocked by the results. I'm excited. It'll pop.
Did you block all your notifications on your phone?
No, it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, you leave that so you can see when people chat with you.
Yeah, I know. But I'll bring it up on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like not being able to see part of my screen. It, like, really bothers me.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But nobody's in here.
Not yet. They're coming. They're coming.
There we go. So yeah, I've watermarked it.
I do. Very good. It took me a long time to get mine to figure that out.
That's kind of cool how it says that.
And then it watermarks it for you, but it also is a link to your YouTube channel. So if someone finds it, they can just click that to subscribe.
Yeah.
I can show you some other tricks too that you can do. How you can post so that.
Oh, we have a watcher.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's me.
No, there's two. There's somebody here hanging, but we can't see because they're probably saying hi.
No, I have it on my computer. It's right here.
Well, we're waiting for some of the crew to get here. Some of the peoples.
Yeah, gonna do the big DNA reveal.
Yep. Yep.
I'm shocked. Hey, Gaston. Hi there.
Hi, Anne.
Hi. We're going to do the DNA reveal. I'm shocked. I don't know about you.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Of course you were. Of course you were.
Confirmed something I thought was a long shot. And mind blown on other things.
I'm completely blown away because my life is not what I thought it was.
I see.
I got it here.
It's just so shippy how you can't do that. I hate it. See, you can't
it
change.
Bothers
if
me.
You change, though, we're not going to be able to see people talking about. We're going to have to turn it on then.
Yeah, I'll do it then.
Got to get used to not looking at the camera as much and just,
I don't like that. That's why they made selfie cameras.
Let me take a selfie.
So you can see yourself, so you can get the perfect picture the first time. You don't have to do it multiple times. I don't want to not have... I have to see myself. I like to look at myself. Why do you think there's mirrors everywhere?
You guys should take a guess and see if you can guess what her results came back. Or at least
yes,
close.
I want to see who can guess what they think it is. I was completely wrong.
Oh, it's not that it's bad, I would say.
No. I don't think it's bad. I don't think any result that you get is bad. There's no way to fail the test.
It just wasn't
what I expected. It was mind shattering, like world shattering. Like my whole belief system and life came to a crashing halt.
I don't know. I'd say more like a short stop.
Short stop to a quick 180.
So is a 3-4-2 double play?
Sure, why not?
You can go to the shortstop.
It was, oh my gosh, it was insane.
Joke. Well, Gaston is here. Where's Gary and George?
I know. I thought they were all going to come in.
I know. Give them time. They might be busy.
I have 3 likes.
All right. Eevee's channel is growing so quickly, too. And we really need Brad and Ash here.
I know.
We really do.
You have your phone. You can message them.
Well, can you grab it? It's right up there.
This is my channel.
Okie dokie. I still get up during mine. You're lazy.
I do most of the general, unless you have to go to the bathroom.
Well, then let's do this. I
can't go to the bathroom for you.
I'll do this for just a second. And stay right where you are. Don't go anywhere. Watch this. This is how sly your guy is.
You're not posting it to your channel.
I'm not posting it to my channel. I'm just going to be like, hey, get over there. Watch, 2 seconds.
You could message him.
I don't have everybody's info like that. A. We'll put A. No. Go to Eevee's channel.
So we're going live from 2 channels right now.
No, I'm just going to give some people the word who was everybody's missing out. This is ridiculous. This is groundbreaking, and they're going to miss it. And I want you guys to be a part of history. So we got to take a second. Like, where's this girl right there? Yeah. Of course.
It is.
Go live, Jive.
I thought you were going live at 11:42.
What?
I didn't know what time.
I told you it was
7.
7. I told you it was 7.
I thought it was 6. So we're live really, really early.
We're an hour early. No, she's in Australia. So you have to go off Australian time. And don't go anyway. If you get the notification I'm live, don't move. I'm getting some other people. Hey, you're supposed to be. I know we're early, but you're supposed to be on Eevee's channel, so that we can do this DNA results. So I'm trying to find out where my people are. Come on over to Eevee's channel. That's Eevee Kayla Marie, EEVEE. If you can't spell Kayla Marie, well, there's not a whole lot I can do to help you. It's spelled just like it sounds. But if you're watching this, and this is only just a second ago, get over to Eevee's channel and come join us. We're over there. All right? So you put out the word one more time, Eevee Kayla Marie. You can show it right there. There it is, right yonder. I hope you're seeing it, because if not, oh well. So that's where it is. You guys.
She said she won't go anywhere.
So you guys come on over. I'm over there right now. Laters. Okay.
2 people were watching you.
Yep, 2 people. So they're going to come over and hang out, I'm sure. Like a stun gun, I'm done.
I want to know what people think that I could be.
Oh, there's some more people. See, they're showing up. That's what I'm talking about.
I did not want to miss this. I'm just shocked. Like, it's not at all what I thought it would be. Like, my whole entire family was a lie.
Well, we're obviously going to have to wait a little bit until Brad and Ash get here. So, hey, Gaston, we're going to do a positive G maneuver. If you're not familiar with that is, that's a stall. Oh, there's Georgie boy.
There's George.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Yeah, mine's I'm Eurasian.
You know, I met some people from Scotland today, and you know what I told them?
Huh.
I says, you're not as cool as my boy George. So, that's cool. Come on, Brad.
I guess I'm thinking some Eurasian.
Eurasian? Be more specific. I don't know, like Euro-Asian?
I think it's like European and Asian.
Is that like
mixed.
Europop?
Hi, George. He said hi, guys.
Hello. What's up, Georgie? This isn't my channel, so I'm more taking a back seat, so this is the cream of the crop on this one. You guys get enough of me. You gotta keep talking.
I know. I'm just shocked. I'm like still processing this. It's really.
She hasn't stopped about it.
It's hard to explain without giving it away.
Dirty pop.
My family just always lived one way, and I was told one thing, and
well, I'll say
it came to be a negative.
See, though, I'll say it in the same thing.
I want my money back.
Even Dad's results when he got his, we were all shocked by that one.
Turn our volume up. How do I do that?
Bottom side.
I thought my volume wasn't. No, that's my ringtone.
All right, hit cancel. 1 2 test. 1 2 test. Hello. Snap, snap, crackle.
It's getting us. I think it's so far away.
Woo! Party fell. Alright, hold on. Let's do this then. Here, I'll fix your camera for you. Is that better? Can you hear us better now? That should be a lot better.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the blue line now.
Yeah, now, is that better, guys? That should be.
English, maybe. Japanese, English, maybe.
Ooh.
She thinks I'm Japanese. I told you, everybody thinks I'm Japanese.
What is that one from, not House of Thousand Corpses, you know that one movie? The sequel to that one, House of Thousand Corpses.
I don't know.
She goes, Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees. Look at these.
Oh, yeah.
The Devil's Rejects. There it is.
Just be proud, Eevee, because you got those beautiful features from your ancestors. Thank you.
For shizzle.
I'm just it's a complete shock to me.
But isn't it cool to know that even
But my family tree is like huge. Like I have worked on my family tree and I've gotten as far back as I can on my mom's side.
Wow.
So my great grandma's side of her family, I've got to her parents or the parents above that all done.
That's what's up.
As far back as I can.
That's what's up.
And I'm starting to work on my mom's. That's something. Oh. No, that I already read those.
Oh, good. We got 4 people hanging out already. Oh, I'm excited about this though. You guys, we gotta get a little bit of numbers. Make sure you guys are hitting those thumbs up.
Who's the phantom view? Show yourself, LOL.
Now, if you ever want to do this to see who's hanging out with you in your chat and who's actually talking, you click on this button right here and go to participants, and that'll show you everybody that's in the room talking and hanging out and making noise, so you know. So we know somebody's hanging out and not being friendly. Say hi. Hello, puppet. You never know.
There's 5 now.
You could be cousins. The DNA will tell all. Now George is gonna have to get his done, and I'm gonna have to get mine done, and because George swears up and down we're related. He's like, "You're too much like me, lad. You're too much like me," and I'm like, "Oh God, maybe." And he's like, "I have some braggers in my family." I'm like, "And I've got braggers in mine." So this is like a distinct possibility, and we have family in Nova Scotia, which is New Scotland, and who do you think settled New Scotland?
And see, I would have to pay extra in order to get out of country records.
It's very possible.
But I won't do that until I get as far back as I can. Morning, Troy.
Hey, Troy. I met Troy yesterday morning. Remember, he's our new friend from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
So, hi, Troy. Good to see you. Eevee's going to do her DNA reveal in just a minute. Holy crap, you got 7 peeps watching. That's what's up. I put out the word, I said, cuckoo, and they came.
Oh, and I do have to say, for anybody who's watched the ghost hunting video, we had a weird occurrence in the spare bedroom earlier today, and we realized that there was a lantern on in the spare room.
All right, hold on. You got to break it down for him. Check it. All right, so in the spare bedroom where we did the ghost hunting, you were there. There's some lanterns that are hanging up there, right? Check them out. Those weren't on.
I never turned them on.
So Eevee and I went up to the room to go.
And those batteries are years old.
It is. They're years old, first off. And we went up there to go just grab something we needed out of the room. It's a storage room, kind of. And just as we were walking out, I clicked the light a little early. And Eevee looks over and goes, "Is that light on?" I'm like, "Holy crap, it is. It's on." And we didn't turn it on. It wasn't on for the ghost hunt. And had it been on since the ghost hunt for some reason, which you would have seen it because you were there.
Diane says hi.
Hi, Diane.
Gary said hi too.
Gary Bear. So if I didn't turn it on and you didn't turn it on and nobody saw that light on during the ghost hunt, and the batteries would have been dead by now, so it had to have been turned on recently. It was dim, but you could clearly see the light was on, and it was freaky. Freaky.
Yeah. I don't know how it turned on. And I'm not okay with it at all.
Very distracting. That's the least I can say about that. But that's not neither here nor there. I think you should get ready to do your reveal. I mean, Brad and Ash aren't here, but they're going to check it out later, I'm sure. Gary's here, Diane's here, Troy's here, Gaston's here. You know, the whole gang is here. So, I mean, it seems like just...
Well, what does everybody think I am?
All right, so is it official vote time now?
Yeah, it's official vote time.
So lock in your votes. What you think? I guess we should go for the majority. Majority and you can pick 2 minors.
Yeah.
Two minors. So you cast it now.
And they break it down pretty, like, close. I did my husband's tree. He's got Gaston and Lincoln. I made a joke about being related to Abe Lincoln, and turns out he is a 14th cousin. Laughed my head off.
Well,
That was a
how about that?
That's hilarious.
Well, you never know, huh? Well, Mazel Tov. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
We track my family back. Icelandic. Interesting. Okay. We tracked my family back all the way to when we were in Austria, and to my great something grandfather, and his name was Maxwell Grunenbaum, and he was the bookkeeper for the Stewart of Austria.
Yeah.
So, you know, go figure, a Jew was doing the books, huh? Sorry.
French German.
Okay, I like that. I like those.
You've always said that.
I was guessing French too the whole time, and good call there. That's actually a very fine guess.
Ooh, and I closer.
Wait, is Iceland closer? I don't know. Okay, well, we've got some guesses in.
We ready for
We're
this?
still waiting for George to cast his official vote, and Gary and Diane haven't taken a stab at it. Irish. Good guess, Gary. Good guess.
Like, they break it down, like, minuscule.
They do. They really do. It's gonna be cool when you tell everybody their results. I'm excited.
French
Trust me.
Vietnamese.
That's a good guess.
I know.
I want to see that on video. Watch both of our heads.
Okay, here we go.
Watch both of our heads. I want to see this. Hold on. We got about a 30-second delay. Hold on, because there was a beep outside, and we both turned at the same time and looked at it.
Welsh. Tell me, please.
Hawaiian. Aloha. Aliki laka loko laka.
There we go.
I look like deer in the headlights. Oh, what was that? What time was that at? That was at 17 minutes or so. 17:30. I want to go back and watch that again later because that was hilarious.
There's the first letter. A clue.
Well, that's... Why don't we just go ahead and start telling them their results? You do that, and I'm going to switch over to the chat here, and I can keep an eye on it for you from here.
Well, I got to take this over here, because what I'm going to do... Oh, hold on. Cancel. I don't know what I did.
You got your hand over it, love.
Oh, my bad. Hold on, y'all.
You should just tell everybody and read it off.
This is my map. Oh, I have my cursor over something. Something's going on.
Well,
there we
they
go.
can see everything.
There's the map that shows where I'm at.
What you are.
Oh, the audio's low. Sorry, I was covering the mic. My bad.
Just read it off to them and tell them what the percentages and everything comes out, because it's going to be a lot more fun that way.
But, okay.
Because they can't see. Oh, it's not that detailed.
I am less than 1% Asian, South Asian. I am...
Here's the majority.
40% Great Britain.
She's British. She's British. She's British.
I have 47% Great Britain.
She's Great British. She's British, y'all. Top of the morning, lass.
I am 16% Scandinavian.
Oh, boy. So, yeah, kind of close there.
16%... Oh, wait. Sorry. 10% Italian.
Buongiorno. Audio is very low. Yeah, British. She's British.
10% Europe West.
Western Europe. Okay.
Oh, crap. Come on.
So that's gonna be your Germany and you're in that region-ish.
I don't know why this isn't working. There it is.
Okay.
Okay. I am 7% Europe East.
Eastern Europe. Nice, nice. You're my sister, LOL.
4% Irish.
Who called the Irish? She's a fighting Irish.
3% Iberian Peninsula.
Wherever that is, we're not sure.
Over here. Spain, I guess.
Spain, but also
And
maybe
Portugal?
just parts of that was controlled by Muslims in those days, early times, depending on how far back it goes. But Spain, Portugal, okay.
I think I'm Scandinavian.
Scandinavian. Eevee is 16% Scandinavian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
I am 1%, and this is what got me.
Wait, you got one more.
No, I did the Iberian
Okay, here's the
Peninsula.
one that was awesome.
And then I'll never hear the end of it. 1% European Jewish.
1% Jewish. She's a Jew. Oh, just like me. Oh, it's funny. I was clowning on her so much about that. The 1% Jewish. That means at one point in her family's history, one lady or guy was like, look at the Jewish boy down the road. He looks pretty cute. The Jewish boy? Yeah, he could do worse. A girl could do worse.
I'll never hear the end of it. You're Viking. And I am less than 1%. How do you pronounce that?
West Asia.
West Asia. I don't know what that one is.
And then 1% of the Caucasus. So
less than 1%.
Less than 1% of the Caucasus, which I believe is Neanderthal DNA.
No, it says Armenia.
Is it?
Georgia, Iran, Iraq, Syria,
and Turkey. Well, that's the Caucasus. All right. Well, there's that.
The mountains over there.
Oh, okay. The mountain range. That makes sense. Never mind. So that's what makes up Eevee.
I was told my entire life that I was Native American primarily. And come to find out, I actually have 0 Native American blood whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that came from.
That's a mystery, Scooby-Doo. But that's what we meant by shattering, because you were told your whole life that you were of Native American descent.
Yeah.
And not...
and my grandfather was in a tribe.
We all expected to see...
Native American.
Do you think it's possible he was adopted by a Native American family? And then no one told him?
Somebody must have been. I don't know.
Maybe he was just like...
But as far as I can find, there's nobody.
Nobody registered on a reservation or anything along those lines. Wow. That's crazy though, huh?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Lex. Did you find my video and come over and hang out with us, Lex? Lex plays with me on Xbox. You'll have to go back later on, Lex. We just did the reveal. Eevee's DNA results are in. And we just went ahead and revealed it. So, yeah, you can take the time now to go back, rewind it. Or you can just stick around and watch the rest later.
I'm just shocked. Like, my whole life is shattered. I always told everybody I was Native American, and then nothing. Nothing. Not a drop of it. 0%.
Oh, that's good, huh?
Is this a representative of my food likes or dislikes at all? I like pasta.
That's a good question.
Italian, right? I know.
That's a good question. I like the ones Troy comes up with.
And Gaston said that is mystery.
That is a mystery. Okay, so is there any foods you like or dislike that work with that? Now, what's interesting, though, is Eevee's always had a huge fascination with, like, the kings and queens of Europe.
Yeah.
So she's always also had a fascination with like the Victorian era and like when Britain was in high fashion with the big puffy dresses and everything. So that plays into it, I guess, a little bit. Um,
But food, I mean, I do like pasta. I
but
like my
everybody
alcohol.
well, that,
There's the Irish.
but that
and
well, that's Irish, German, British,
Italian. Yeah, that's all of them.
except for the caucus. They were a dry county or a
Yeah.
dry
Countries.
region. Yeah, I'm sure they had it in there though. But
But I don't think it's.
now see,
I'm a fast food eater.
when I first
I'll be
when I
honest
first
with you.
met Eevee too,
I like
though,
bacon, so
when
that's
I,
not Jewish.
when I first met you though, I thought because your eyes, you've got a very like long, narrow eyes at some point. Very beautiful, of course.
I also squint a lot because I have really bad eyesight.
But you know that's an Italian thing to squint a lot.
That's true too.
Because all the Italians I've always had to tell Sip, open your eyes.
And
I've always
I'm
known my Italian friends to kind of have
uh,
squinty a little.
10% Italian. Gotta love the bevel. The beverage.
Oh yeah, right. You know Gary. So I
like my liquid food.
right.
I could drink my calorie intake in Coca-Cola.
So I met these two blokes from the UK today, and I told them that I had a buddy sending over a bottle of Buckfast, and they just looked at me and were like, "Good luck with that." So I don't know what George is getting us into.
Oh goodness.
And Troy, if you're not familiar, I'm not familiar with it either. It's some kind of drink they have in Scotland and whatnot, and it's called Buckfast. It's caffeine and alcohol, so it's kind of like
I
logo.
squint when I'm drunk, and yeah.
Oh,
no
you
bad.
have Jewish ancestry on your mother's side? Mazel tov.
I'm trying to find out where my Jewish came from, but the problem with that is they stopped doing the census in the United States after 1940, I do believe. So there's no record of family households and stuff like that. So I can't get the records from that. And on my dad's side, I know only back to my grandparents, my dad's parents. That's all I know. I don't know anything further. I honestly don't even know my grandparents' brothers and sisters to even look them up.
I'm going to guess it's your dad's side.
And my mom's side, I knew all the way to my great grandma's still living. So I was able to get her and then get all her information. She was born in 1932. So she was in the census, which had all of her siblings, which had her parents. And then from there, I just got the census and I got back to like 18 something to where somebody was born in Germany.
Gary's buying a Xbox 360.
Nice.
All right, we're going to be able to play together. Go get you a copy of Call of Duty Ghost. It's wicked cheap now.
Do I favor gloomy weather too?
Oh, well.
Why?
Well, because you're British and it always rains a lot there.
No, I hate rainy weather.
Well, that makes sense. The British are always complaining about the weather. And you always complain about the weather.
I do. Even when it's hot.
Now see, myself, I like when it's like gray outside. Cold and gray is awesome.
My arthritis kicks up.
The bugs are dead.
I want to lay down in bed and never leave
and
with a fire.
Deserts suit me very well. And when it's cold, it's like a desert.
No, I hate cold. I hate cold. It's so cold.
Fun fact for you. Let's see if these guys can know and you can guess too. What's the world's largest desert?
I can guess?
Yeah, you can take a stab at it too. The world's largest desert.
I used to know this.
And you guys at home, you take a guess too. The world's largest desert.
It's in, it's not in the United States.
No.
Oh my gosh. It's in Siberia, isn't it? In that region?
If that's what you'd like to guess.
I can't think of it. You might be related to that spread. Yeah, I thought about that.
That's a strong possibility.
Because
no Googling it either. No Googling it.
Gobi?
No. The Gobi? George is saying the Gobi Desert. Good guess. A. Gaston says the Gobi. Good guess. Good guess. What we got? Anybody else wanted to wait and take a stab at it before I?
I want to say the Sahara.
The Sahara. That's a good guess as well.
But it's not. It's not. And I can't think of it.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys in just a second. We've got 2 guesses for the Gobi, and Eevee is still undecided. She's leaning into
I don't
Sahara.
even decide. I don't decide on things like that because it's a trap.
What do we have here?
Or Sahara.
Or the Sahara. Okay, well. Anybody else? Last one? Last call? Last call for alcohol.
I'm not cheating.
Good. I don't like it. This is fun. It's for fun. If you cheat, there's no point. You're not going to learn anything if you look it up. But you'll learn something because you'll always remember when G-Bomb told you a fun fact.
Greenland.
Greenland. Hey, there's a good guess, George. Actually, guys, I'm going to reveal to you right now. It's Antarctica.
Oh, yeah.
Antarctica is the world's largest desert. And you're saying to yourself, what? That can't be. It's cold there. But the actual definition of a desert is a dry, barren wasteland. And while Antarctica is cold, it is still not wet, so it's dry. So it is the world's largest desert, Antarctica.
I remember you telling me that.
Yep, that's a good one.
But that's not what they teach you in school.
Well, no, they taught that us in school when I was even in public school when I was a kid. I learned that in public school, yeah. Had a test on it.
They told us it was in Siberia or something like that.
Oh, that's completely wrong.
Over in that region somewhere.
Well, I guess if you flip
I guess I said, what?
Yep, I know. Mind blown, huh?
George said, that's what I meant. LOL. Not all deserted you. Very interesting.
Not all deserted you. Oh, that's funny. A good play on words, but So how do you feel about your results?
I'm shocked. It's not right. I want a do-over.
Call them up and be like, this is not the results I paid for.
They need a money-back guarantee.
Right.
I am not happy. You did not give me the results I wanted.
You should do a video on that, calling them up and telling them that, like, look, I'm not happy with these results. Try again. I mean, we can give you another shot at this to get it right. But I'm not paying for it this time, you know. That was your mistake. Not all desert is sand. Absolutely, Gary. That is the very truth. Not all desert is sand, and that's the biggest misconception. It's a very misleading question because as soon as you say desert, everyone's mind goes to sand. But it's actually a dry, barren wasteland is the definition of a desert. And technically, Antarctica gets very little to no rainfall ever. Snows a lot, but...
It means you're hard as nails, Eevee.
You got a little bit of... I don't know. I think it's really cool. You got everything kind of in there and just a perfect, cool little mix of what's... You know, you got a little Italian in you, so that makes sense why you and Sip would, this guy. And then you've got of course, we knew there'd be some German in there. The British, though, of course, that was like, I didn't expect that much.
I definitely never expected, like, a majority of my blood being, like, one thing. Like, I did not think the basis of my blood was going to be, well, it's not even blood, my DNA.
Well, it's not the basis, it's the majority of.
I know, but it's like, it's so weird that it's primarily one country. Like, I figured if I wasn't, like, Native American majority-wise, like 30%, I definitely thought I would have been more of a mix of, like, everything then.
Like, just all Europeans with some Native American.
Like, not like 47%, you know, like almost half of my DNA. That is a lot to process. Right, I have Xbox 360 with 27 games, €70. Diane picking it up now.
Oh, nice.
Good deal, Gary. That is good deal.
Good deal, buddy. No, you can't get a steal like that. €70, about $100, 100 American dollars.
That's 100, or with 27 games.
27 games, that's not even $5 a game, plus the system itself. All you're going to need is a little bit of Xbox Live. Sign up for it. you're good to go. Pick a cool name, and you're all set.
Mine came with a good name. What service do you use?
What service did you use for your DNA?
Oh, I used Ancestry.com.
I was figuring you were going to do 23andMe. Because it does all your 23 chromosomes, which is your DNA.
I know it is, but I haven't heard positive things about them.
Oh.
So, and Ancestry.com, I know your dad had used it, so I knew it was reliable. Plus, I could link everything. Looking into a genealogist.
Well, I mean, technically, though, Gaston, that was sent to a genealogist who analyzed the DNA.
I think they're talking like a family tree.
I'm gonna think though what happened was, and just to be honest, is I just think that maybe there was an adoption in there somewhere, because you did say you've been to. I know you've been to a reservation before and participated in tribal
multiple
events
times.
So I'm gonna bet though that somewhere in there was an adoption and somebody just didn't know, and from there.
I do know that at some point somebody was adopted into the family.
So it's very possible.
But if I was from the adopted person, then that DNA would still be in me.
Well, I'm saying though, let's imagine.
Could be a sibling.
Let's imagine somebody got adopted into a Native American family, raised Native American, married outside of the tribe, had a child. There would be no Native American DNA, with the story still being passed down. So it wouldn't take away from, I would even say, your possible heritage, because clearly you've been to a reservation, you've done Native American rituals and whatnot. Your mom even received a Native American name, didn't she?
Yeah.
So I'd still say it's part of your heritage. It's just not part of your DNA.
My grandfather wanted me to marry a...
Don't tell him that. This is great. What was his name?
Walking Century.
You gotta tell them. Don't tell me. I know the story. She was gonna... They tried to marry her into the tribe.
This kid thought I was cute, and...
Well, you are cute.
He was at one of the meetings I had gone to, and... He asked my grandpa about me, and he thought it was my cousin that he was talking about. And he goes, no, I'm talking about the dark-haired girl. And that's how it came about. And he's like, oh, you're asking about her? So then he just continued to ask about me. And my grandpa's like, oh, this kid at the reservation really likes you. I should hook you guys up. But at the time, I was seeing somebody else. And his name was Walking Thin Tree.
Walking Thin Tree.
Last I heard, he was with some girl. I think they were getting engaged or were engaged or something like that. And he was in the Marines or something. That's all I know.
He married Walking Large Branch.
Riding Large Branch?
Riding Large Branch. I love it.
I think you should tank at least half the Buckfast Eevee. Jer beware, LOL.
Oh boy. But, I think that's a strong possibility of the explanation to the...
That's the only explanation, but I don't know.
I mean...
Until I look further into it, actually do more of my family tree, I won't know. And I don't plan on paying for much more.
Because
everything has happened to indigenous all over the world. It was often kept a secret from the rest of the community.
Well, see, so it's just possible that somebody just didn't know. And like yourself right now, you just didn't know. And hey, if they don't tell you and you were raised in such a way and you passed it on and you married outside, and it's quite possible. And I don't see it as anything less. You still have some kind of heritage there, but it's just
a spiritual one.
It's more of a connection. Somebody thought they were, and they obviously lived a lifestyle of such. And
I definitely, with how my family, how I was raised and everything, I definitely 100% did not expect Jewish to pop up, though.
Definitely not.
Like that. LOL, Buckfast equals moonshine. LOL. Better. Thanks a lot.
That was a doozy to see. When that one popped up, it was just like,
that was the one I 100% did not expect at all, like ever in a million years. I definitely think it came somewhere from my dad's side.
Oh, well, I would imagine that's going to be the Eastern European.
But I don't know anything about them, and unfortunately, until I can get back to 1930-ish era.
1955. You got to get back to 1955. That's when the Doc Brown was the time machine.
1930s. Then I'll be able to pull up records and censuses and war draft records, and I have pictures of my family that I didn't know anything about. Like, it's really cool.
Mine's just pointless to do because I wasn't born in America.
Yeah, his entire family was born out of the country. I like doing the family.
Well, half of us.
Like, I would work on it for somebody. Like, it's so much fun. But his is really hard because his entire family was born primarily out of the country.
Well, mom's side of the family and dad's side of the family is born in America, but only back up to Grandpa Charlie, so we only have like 3 generations there. And then I wasn't born in the United States. My mom wasn't born in the United States. My grandma wasn't born in the United States. Grandpa was born in the United States. Probably find a few cousins. A lot of my cousins.
Yeah, yours is kind of one-sided. Mine, my tree is enormous right now. Like, it is pages and pages and pages long because I've gotten back so far. A thing to think about, it may not be saying you are not Native American, and Americans originally crossed over from what is now Germany in ancient times. That's what you heard on a TV genetic series.
I always heard that they came over from Kamchatka, from Kamchatka to Alaska when there was when the Ice Age was happening, when there was a land barrier, and they crossed over to follow reindeer herd, and they came down through Canada into North America.
Gary said they'd be scratching their heads if he sent his DNA in.
Right. Come back 5% moonshine, 3% buckfast, 50%, 70 whatever Scottish, 10 proof.
Also from Germany, coming all the way down from Mongolia, crossing landmass.
Okay, well, see, there you go. So you never know, that could be mixed in there somewhere.
She's staring at me.
But here's the one thing that's the trippy part. It's not like Native American didn't pop up. They actually had the Native American for it, and
yeah, they actually have a spot that says Native American.
It specifically
0%.
said 0. So it's not like they just missed it. 50 proof.
You said it better.
Buckwheat. Oh yeah, buckwheat. I remember buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
From the Little Rascals.
Oh yeah.
Then he had his famous basketball player he really liked, so he changed his name to be like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Mm-hmm.
He changed his name to Karima Wheat.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good episode. But you never know. Maybe we'll take another look at it someday. Maybe I would like to see somebody else in her family get it done and then compare. And that would be a little more interesting because, I mean, for the most part, that covers your brothers too. So they're really kind of covered.
Yeah, they don't really ever have to do theirs because our DNA matches.
Yeah, you guys are
we all have the same blood.
You're actually genetically more identical to your siblings than you are your parents.
And what's very rare is that all 3 of us have the same exact blood type.
Well, that makes sense.
Sometimes, most times kids have different.
I don't know.
We're all A positive.
See, I think Josh was AB positive.
Yeah, see, you guys can be different, but me and my brothers are all in an identical match to each other. We're inner donors.
Oh, that's cool.
Just not sure which services they critiqued. I have an identical twin brother. Imagine that comes back different.
Well, it would come back different that you're gonna have. No, I mean, if you have an identical twin brother, you guys, if you're twin, that means that the egg split, so you guys are gonna have pretty much very similar DNA. But it's just that you are more identical to any sibling than you are anybody else in the world, since you're from the same mix, pretty much. It's not gonna be perfectly identical, but you're gonna be the most genetically close to matching somebody else.
But no matter what, you carry the same DNA because you have the same genetics. Like your family, it shows you're recessive and everything. It shows everything in there. So you guys, but it would be a good idea for siblings to compare.
There
but
were
I don't think
there were more subcategories on your things that could be broken down further if you want to go that way. I think it was still a very cool. I got it for her birthday. It's what she's been wanting for a while, but I think that it was a for an initial it was very interesting. Let's see his full name, George.
That's all my grandparents' surnames and my name. Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is a very, very long. George
Lappin Reeves Weatherall Anderson. Mr. Anderson.
See, I have my mom.
But they call me G for short.
Hold on a sec. Let's do this here. T. That's a mouthful, George. I will tell you how far back I got on mine. Oh shit, that's not what I want. Shoot. Crap. Go up. My mother's. Okay, so my great grandma. I have. There's my great grandma, and then I have her mom.
So your great grandma and her mom.
Yeah.
Your great.
And they were in Germany. And let me see. They were born in Germany in June of 1864. And that's as far as back as I got on my mom's side. Because I can't find my grandfather. I don't know why. And then... Go back. Would you stop it? Pain in my rear? The dog's down here bugging me. Ow! My mom's dad's mom's side. So my great grandma through...
George said writing his name was a nightmare in school.
My dad. So, my great-grandma through my mom's dad.
Okay.
I got all the way back to... Oops. Wrong button. Wrong buttons. To my... What is this? My profile.
Nicole, what's the name?
My third great-grandmother.
And she was born in Indiana.
Yeah, and that's as far back as I could find. And she was born in 1870.
Third great-grandmother.
So, I found her. And then I found her husband, but I can't find any further back on them. So that'd be my third great-grandfather. And then I found my other third great-grandmother.
Oh, what a name they gave her.
Maglot.
Yeah, but they named her Margaret Maglot.
Eminem.
I don't know, but that's just like really rough.
And that's as far as I've gotten back that way. I haven't gotten any further. I haven't finished it. But I've got both of my third great-grandparents.
Wasn't that your great aunt down there?
On my mom's dad's side of the family. Do what now?
This is your great aunt right here?
Yes.
Now, what's really cool is that they actually found a picture. Go to her. Yeah, what does it say she is to you?
This is my second great aunt.
Her second great aunt. They actually found a picture of her, a picture. And what's really great is you can see Eevee's profile in it. She was beautiful, actually. Really pretty girl. Go and show them. You should. See, this bag's really pretty. That's so cool. Look at that. 1936. Died 1954. No, that was her 1954.
Sorry, hold on.
That was her senior photo in her senior yearbook picture. Did you see that?
Senior yearbook photo.
1954.
My grandma was called Millicent Millie. I think the Reeves comes from my Graham's mom, who was from America.
She was very stunning in that, just like elegant.
Yeah.
And you can see where you get it from. And the name Jacqueline is very unique, very similar to where you would get wording from Yvette. It's also French. So it was probably named after somebody's mother or grandmother. My grandmother was named Jacqueline, which is French. So that's really cool. And that's where we get the American version of Jackie.
My dad's side is pretty lonely over there. I know nothing.
Does it have names, though?
I put in my grandparents' names, and
But it can't find anything?
Nope. Not a single thing.
Your dad's side is a mystery. And it's really weird because you told me that your dad has said we just don't talk about certain stuff.
She looks like the queen.
Oh, no, I figured it out.
George, I also called cabbage all through primary school. A little BS.
How far back can you track your grandparents on your dad's side?
To my grandparents.
Okay, that's it? What year?
What year did he give me? Hold on, you guys. 1937.
That's when they were born?
And 1933. And they should have been on a census somewhere, and they can't find them anywhere.
Which means they probably weren't in America yet. And at that time...
I was told Grandma was born in Ohio, and Grandpa was born in, like, Virginia or something.
In 1930-something?
Yeah.
But there's no record of it.
But so far, no records of either of my grandparents.
I'll talk to you when we get off of this. I have a theory. That's interesting.
There's been a lot of theories about that.
Because your family said they just don't talk about it, right?
That's what my mom said. She never met them. She just always assumed that they were gone on both my grandma's side and my grandpa's side. They just never talked about it, and she just assumed that they were not living.
Huh.
In the 17 years that my parents were together.
Well.
Very hard to find Persian, German records for me, as many records were destroyed.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, and that's where I'm afraid some of mine are going to be missing.
Probably, and that's what I'm thinking.
Because, like I said, the one I have in my family tree was in Germany in, what was this? 1864. And that was before the war, right?
Yeah, before one.
So they could have lost all of those records after the war.
Right, all of that could have been destroyed.
So all of that could have been destroyed. So I may not ever know anything about her.
Brad's here. Wait, Brad's here. You gotta tell him.
But I will tell you again, you guys. Since you guys have made it this far, I will tell you what my DNA came up as.
One more time. Because Brad,
I was just going over my my whatchamacallit, my family tree.
Just do the there you go.
I'm doing it.
Oh, Brad, this is great.
We're both shocked. I'm just like over the my life is destroyed, of course. I am less than 1% Asian, South Asian. I am 47% Great Britain, 16% Scandinavian, 10% Italian, Italy, Greece, 10% European West, 7% European East, 4% Irish, 3% Iberian Peninsula, and 1% European Jewish. That's the part that just completely blows my mind. And then less than 1% West Asian. But I am primarily British. 47%. So I may be related. I can't read that.
He says hi.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Everybody's saying hi back. He's probably listening to the results now. Oh, that was great.
Here, kiss me back.
I did.
Air kisses. Air kisses, huh? But yes, I am. Go British.
Explains why you like Doctor Who so much.
Yeah, it explains why I like Doctor Who, why I like the Tudors, why I like the Victorian era.
He says, ha ha ha, you're British. She is.
I am British. And you know what? I'm really, really bad at impersonating a British accent, so I will never attempt it. So, I'm British without the accent, which sucks. And I'm Jewish without the curls, which sucks. So, I just got the raw end of the stick here. I was always told I was Native American, so the British threw me off, like, completely.
I expected a little.
I mean, a little bit, but not, like, the majority.
I expected 5% here, 10% there, 30 or 40% Native American, and then French somewhere in there.
Yeah, like, I expected, about 30-40 of Native American,
some
and
German,
just a little
French.
bit of everywhere else, but no Native American, 0% Native American, and 47% Irish, or British.
George said try a Scottish accent. Think
Nope.
Shrek.
Nope.
Think Shrek.
Can't do it.
Donkey, get in my belly.
Can't do it. I can't do accents.
Ogres.
I can do a very
Ogres are like
southern twang
onions.
accent, and that's about
Onions
it.
of layers. Get into my belly, Dr. Evil.
And
I'll
I can
make
do
you
a very
deal.
northern accent.
You keep your money, you get your juicy. I get your
I keep
baby.
it very American.
Get in my belly, baby.
I'm very American. I don't do the whole
Go on.
act. I can't. I won't even try.
Try a British accent.
I
Do
can't.
Rose Tyler. How does Rose Tyler sound?
I cannot do Rose Tyler.
Oi.
I love her, but I cannot do it. Oi, cracker.
Can you say the doctor?
No, I'm not even
The
trying it.
doctor.
I'm not trying
Who's this
it.
bloke? He's the doctor.
Nope, I don't do accents, y'all. I
Right.
am not funny.
I'm the doctor. I'm gonna
Funny to laugh at.
Don't worry.
not funny.
I'm here to save the day. I'm the doctor.
I'm just
That's
like,
more
confused.
Australian, I guess.
See, I just can't
I was
do
dipping.
accents. I can do
But
I
another.
used to be able to do Kermit the Frog and
Do you know in Australia they don't put a shrimp on the Barbie?
well, I'd hope they didn't put a shrimp on a Barbie.
Well, you know that. Let's put another shrimp on the Barbie. That's a barbecue.
Yeah.
There's no such thing.
You'll be able to talk Scottish automatically after the wine. LOL.
She's gonna take one sip and be like, "This is bloody good."
I said
Right, lad. I see you. How do we drink this?
took us the other day.
You took us.
And I was like, oh gosh, here we go.
She's got the Judo voodoo hoodoo.
I'm just shocked that I'm even an ounce of Jew. Like that just shocked me because my family was shocked that I married.
Oh, blown away.
And we just don't talk about anything like that. You just didn't talk about any other religion. Than
But
the one
that's
you
not a
were in.
religion.
But you didn't really talk about anything like my family, like my mom's side of the family didn't really talk about anything like that. Like we didn't talk heritage like that.
But see, though, once again,
But we were strong into knowing who your family was.
right now, but isn't it interesting to know, though, that your family didn't talk about knowing that stuff, but they were interested in their family, but they got it all backwards because they weren't interested in the right thing. They got the wrong story.
Yeah.
And that's what you're figuring out now, that you've got to...
See, my grandpa, my mom's dad, he was always into it, and my uncle was into it. I was hoping I'd find him on there and that I could just link my stuff to his.
But your family also have some weird circumstances.
I don't understand.
Like you had an uncle who disappeared?
That is not confirmed.
Hmm.
Nor denied.
Yeah, very true.
Because I've asked.
Well, we're coming up on an hour. I think
Yeah.
you did a good reveal.
I'm just shocked. I'm like still processing all of it. I don't know. It's weird. And then and then I feel like part of me is missing because I can do my tree like for so far back, and then all of a sudden it's just nothing over here. There's like this massive, big old solid oak here, and a tornado hit halfway through. It was like the tree out front.
Right.
That's what my tree, my family tree looks like. Half of it's missing.
It just split.
It's weird. And my dad's supposed to get me information on it so I can look it up and find out, but who knows? The British are coming. I hope you are. I need my fellow British with me. That threw me for a loop.
You're gonna have to drink ale. You're gonna have to have tea.
No, I'm not drinking tea. I'm sorry. No.
Explains why you like cake so much.
Do you guys eat a lot of cake?
They always have their cakes.
Or do we eat a lot of cake? I should say. I said, do you guys? Do we eat a lot of cake?
Do we eat? Brad.
I mean, I do.
Now,
but...
Brad, you got it. Brad and Ash and all of you guys, we need your help to teach Eevee about her British side. So you have to tell her all the things she has to do and try the food she has to start liking.
So I need to go research my heritage and go to Great Britain.
We're gonna go to Britain now because that's where you're from.
That's the perfect excuse.
And we'll go look for the doctor.
Oh, duh.
So
that's my first priority. I will teach you to speak British. I do adapt on my accent adapts to other people because I was born in California but raised in Ohio, so I had a very northern accent with a little bit of the...
I don't think it's the accent he means as so much like words. Like if something's nasty, it's mingy.
Well, but you can't help but not say that with an accent.
And if you're gonna get tossed or
don't
pissed...
give up, as I have found that there are others researching the same info you are. Yeah, my one of my uncles has information on something, but I don't even know my uncles on that side. I know that there's at least one living in Florida, but I've only spoken to him a couple times, and I want to say his name is John, but it's really hard to remember after all these years and a couple blows to the head on my birthday.
It happens. Well, we ready to get going?
Nasty is boggin.
Nasty is boggin.
See, you say it with an accent.
It's boggin, mate.
I can't do that.
That's right, boggin it is.
I can't do that.
That's right, Mingy. Hello, Poppy.
Or rank, rotten.
Rank, we've always heard that before.
Our kid, my brother or sister.
Our kid? The what?
Our kid equals my brother or sister.
Why wouldn't you say my brother or sister?
Right? I just say my sister,
It was
my
like,
bro.
what'd you do? You'd have a child when no one was looking. Our kid. This is our kid.
Hey, LOL. I don't know. I'm not good at accents. I do a southern accent, and that's about it.
Yeah, he thinks they're
I do a very twangy...
A little bit. Oi! Hey, prick. Oi!
No.
Yeah, you tosser.
I can't. I mean, I say bloody hell all the time, but...
Shove off, mate. And I understand, like, in Britain, that's like saying, you know, something very strong. But to us, that means you're launching a boat.
Right.
Shove off, mate. I will as soon as I get to the wharf.
Oh, but yeah, we should probably hop off here. We've been up for a while, and we've been going at this for over an hour. So.
It's like, you alright, our kid? Yeah, that doesn't work.
No,
You can explain it further. It still doesn't work.
no, it doesn't.
You're all right, dude's brother.
Be like, brother,
Or little man, little lady. You don't really.
bub,
Bub.
sis.
Kiddo. Yeah, we'd say kiddo. Yeah, you're all right, kiddo.
Kiddo, but not our kid. Shove off equals piss off.
See, that's not a good translation either, though, because, which is weird too, because piss off
You gotta eat meat and potato pie on a barn with gravy.
On a bun, probably he meant with gravy. Meat and potato. That sounds good.
Is that supposed to be a country?
We should go get a roast today. In celebration of your Britishness.
See you guys on the next one. Hopefully the postie comes tomorrow.
Yes, hopefully.
Yes,
I'm excited for that. Been waiting. What's tomorrow? The 24th?
Today is the 24th.
Uh-oh. Gotta call my mom later.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay.
But, alright, y'all. We are going... Thanks, Brad. Hungry now. Deep fried Mars bar. We say piss off here a lot. Yeah, meat and potato, Buffy. LOL.
What the heck's a Buffy?
I have no idea.
Because I'm just sorry.
Is that like a
you
biscuit?
just said meat and potato, and I went to Vampire Slayer.
Right? So did I.
Which, that sounds pretty good too, though.
But is a Buffy like a biscuit?
That must be like a biscuit or a muffin or a...
Now I have to wait to see what he says.
Well, of course. You and your weird words, Brad. Just say a biscuit.
Like, I don't know. Like, you guys have a whole new language over there.
Don't forget to click that like button,
a roll.
by the way.
A Buffy is a roll. Yeah, so basically a biscuit.
Yeah, a biscuit. A bicky.
God, it's not a bicky either.
A soggy bicky.
Oh my god.
You have some tea and bickies.
And these short... See, and you're the reason that people came up with text lingo. And short words. You started shortening words.
Oh, but look at this. A buddy is a...
Buffy equals sandwiches. Buttered roll.
This is all too confusing. We'll see, in America, we just assume if you have a roll, there's going to be butter on it.
Or you say meat and potato sandwich. Or...
Buttered
roll.
That's, man, you guys are making me hungry.
Buffy is a lot longer than roll.
It actually is. Yeah, you could just say a roll and it's less syllables and less letters. But I like it. It does sound... Pass me a Buffy.
It doesn't.
But what's a Buffy in anyway besides the Vampire Slayer?
The Vampire Slayer. You can't just change it.
All 80s girls? Oh my god.
I made muffins today and they didn't exactly work out.
So you're...
See? You said muffins.
So you made muffins. So
you could have said muffies. But there's no point.
Wait,
why do we have to shorten
Does that mean you biffed your muffy? If you messed up your muffins, you biffed your muffy.
There's no need to shorten words. There's no need to change words from what they are. Words are words for a reason.
Right.
No need to change the meaning of a word.
Okay, but see, you got to realize though that they've probably been speaking that way a lot longer than America's been around.
But if they can translate it, just use it. Then they know the original
We've
word.
got a word for this sandwich. We're going to come up with another word. It's going to be longer than what it is.
It makes it so much more difficult than it needs to be. That creates the language barrier, doesn't it?
Did he say a piece is a sandwich?
A piece is a sandwich in Scotland, LOL.
See, if you come to America and ask somebody for a piece, that means you want a gun.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Have a great one.
Bye, Troy.
They're still edible. It's slang, just... I know it's slang. It just makes it so difficult.
George is going to come to America and look for a piece, and someone's going to bring him a 9.
I'm just going to be... If I say what a lot, then muffin also means...
Oh,
That's
Brad.
true. That is very true. I thought of that, too. That's the sad part. I thought of it, too.
I'm sorry, there's a song by Bob and Tom. It's called Your Camel Toe. You guys should check it out. It's funny, and it mentions that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I thought it too when I said Muffy. So, you're not the only one. Have a great day, Brad.
All right, bye, Brad. Later, man.
It's just so difficult. Like, I think I just overthink things and make them difficult.
Most likely. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
And hit subscribe.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Which I think everybody has.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I think we need to hop off here. I think I need to go to bed anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for stopping in and watching the DNA reveal. It was fun. It's been interesting. It's a shock, world shattering. And I hope to find out more, I guess, about my family. So the dreaded CI. But thank you guys for stopping in. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time I am on.
George is wetting himself because a piece is a gun. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to stop it over there. All right, bye, you guys.
I'll see you later, Georgie. I'll be on sometime soon today.